It's a warm, sunny day, and I'm sweating. I'm out on the football field playing a flag football match. It's the final drive of the game, and if we score this touchdown, we win. And on one of the last plays, our quarterback gets the ball, looks around, and throws it. And the ball is spinning and spinning, getting closer to the end zone. And I look over, and one of my teammates jumps up, brings the ball down into the end zone, and wins us the game. And you can imagine how hyped we were to win that game. Just a bunch of boys running around, screaming and jumping. And as our celebration sort of dies down, everyone starts to walk back to their parents. And I'm looking around, and I spot my dad on the left side of the sidelines. He's a little bit far away, so I start walking over. I take off my helmet, and as I get closer and closer, I see that my dad has his phone in his hand and he's looking at me. But it's not a look of congratulations, of excitement, of you did so good, because that's usually what he says. That's usually what his mood is like. But for some reason, he had this look on his face. He had this melancholy, somber look. And as I got to just a few steps away from him, I knew that something was wrong. I knew that something was off. And I remember him just standing there and looking at me for a moment and then saying, "Maxwell, your grandma passed away." And as a little kid, I didn't think that would ever happen. I mean, I knew my grandma had cancer, right? But who thought that she would have died? And I distinctly remember the walk back, walking through the patchy fields, this long concrete path back to the parking lot. The entire way, I was just bawling my eyes out. I genuinely never thought it would happen. I never thought that my grandma would be gone from the world one day. She's always been there, so obviously she's always gonna be there, right? And I think that was the first time in my entire life where I realized that everyone that I know is going to die one day. All of my family members are going to pass away one day, and that's just a fact. It sounds sad, it sounds morbid, you don't want to think about it, but it's true. If you're a teenager watching this right now, I'm gonna assume that you've experienced death before, that you've experienced a death in the family, or maybe of a friend or someone you know, someone that you loved. And if you haven't, you are going to sooner or later. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen many times over. And my dad has had this quote that he's repeated and mentioned multiple times throughout my life, and it's that the youth is wasted on the young. Us teenagers waste a lot of time. And back when my grandma died, when I was much younger, all I cared about was playing video games, playing Fortnite with my friends, and occasionally going out with my friends and playing sports or something. And that was it. It was just sports, video games, and friends sometimes hanging out with each other. We don't appreciate what we have. Teenagers especially don't appreciate what they have because it seems like it's always been there. It's gonna be there forever. Your grandma's gonna be there forever. Your family's gonna be there forever. The money, whatever you think, it's all just gonna be there for you. And it's just not how it is. Think of all the people that you love right now. Your dad, your mom, sister, brother, grandparents. They all have limited time on this earth, and so do you. And you have no idea how much time the people that you love have. And instead of cherishing the time that you have with your brother, with your sister, with your family, you're distracted all the time. You're not present with them. Instead of actually having a real conversation with your siblings, you just scroll on your phone. And another super famous quote that applies to this is that you don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. It's so sad how as teenagers we have so much, but we appreciate so little and we take everything for granted. But I truly think that you can make changes and put in the effort before somebody is gone. And yeah, maybe there are some people out there that need a death scare or someone in their family passing away to realize what they have and how valuable it is, how valuable their family is. But I think most people can realize it without that happening and not only spend more time with their family, but truly show them that they are present, that they are grateful for them, that they love them. I've said this many times before, but the worst thing that you can do in your life is to regret the things that you didn't do. You probably don't appreciate your family as much as you should, and you definitely don't spend as much quality time with them as you should, showing them that you actually care, that you love them, that they're important to you. It sounds obvious, like, oh yeah, of course my parents, my siblings know I love them, but doesn't it literally make your day when your mom, your dad, one of your siblings tells you that they love you? How much they love you. And it's so funny because we all do this. We all get caught up in our own problems, in our own goals and ideas, and all these different things that we do every single day that are for us. And we completely forget about the people that we love. And like I've been saying, more than anyone else, it's us, it's me and you, it's teenagers that literally forget and seem to not care about what we have, because we have it all. We are near the beginning of our life. We have health, we have love, we have happiness, we have strength, we have speed, we have everything. We have our family and our friends, and everything is still intact, and we don't really have to worry. But instead of cherishing it all, we just decide that that's how it is, and we take all of it for granted, especially our relationships, especially the people that we love, our family. It's so strange how the most important people in our lives, the people that we love the most, it becomes so easy to forget about how much we truly love them, how much we truly care about them, and we forget to express that. And then you only realize that you wished you would have done more, would have spent more time, would have showed more love to these people only when they're gone. And that's what happened to me. And maybe I was just too young. I didn't understand how important it was, how important my grandma was to me, how much I loved her, how much I wished I spent more time with her. I didn't realize that life wasn't just going to stay the same. I didn't realize that life wasn't all about playing video games and playing Fortnite all day. But that's what I had thought, and that's what I had assumed. And if you have that same sort of mindset and you're going through every single day on autopilot, you should really start to change your behavior and start taking the time every single week, every single day to tell the people that you love them, and to spend time with them. Do not forget about the people that raised you in this world, that supported you, that brought you up, that showed you love, that gave you everything. It's so strange how we do that as humans. We just forget everyone who helped us get here. And we just think to ourselves, it's all about me, I need to focus on my problems and this and that. And we're so busy with ourselves that we forget about everyone else. Quick action step for you and also for me, go tell one of your parents you love them. It's as simple as that. Literally just do it right now. It doesn't matter if it's a text or if it's in person, just do it right now. And as always, never stop improving. You'll be grateful for it later.